A pretty good weekend for UMass Lowell goalie Kevin Boyle. 2 wins as the hockey club knocked Boston University out of the Hockey East tournament 3-2 and 5-0. For Boyle, 57 saves on 59 shots. The 5-0 win was his school record, 7th shutout of the season, 11th of his career. He was named the Hockey East Defensive Player of the Week. He is our Riverhawk of the Week. Yes, it was a pretty good weekend.
Yeah, it was a good weekend, exciting weekend. I think the team, they played great in front of me, and I think it was great to come away with 2 wins on Friday and Saturday. Have a nice little off day yesterday or on Sunday, and we're excited for the weekend ahead.
I was going to say, I don't know that you get caught up in numbers or anything such as that, but I mentioned a variety. I didn't mention the goals against average that has been sub-2 all year long and among the best in the nation. Do you at all look at stats, or it's never about statistics for you?
No, I honestly don't even know what any of my stats are. That's the first that I've heard any of them. It's more about wins and losses for me. I think doing whatever I can to help the team win every night out is the most important thing.
Talk about it being and I know we talked to you after Saturday's game on the radio. You talk about it being a team shutout. Why is it a team shutout rather than Kevin Boyle's shutout?
I think, they make my job super easy, starting from the forwards, back checking to the neutral zone and coming back over top of pucks and blocking some point shots. And then, if the shot gets past them, the D are always there to block those shots and box out in front. And if they don't block it, they let me see it really well, and I'm able to control the rebound. So, I think a lot of credit goes to them for the shutout and all the shutouts this whole year.
Are there ever points in the game that you remember back afterwards, or is it you kind of just stick with whatever lies ahead and things don't stand out in your mind? And there's a reason I'm asking this question that we'll get to in a moment. But did any of them ever stand out in your mind?
I think on Friday, I think it was more because after the game, my family always talked about it. Just the glove save in the third period, I think is a little bit of a momentum shifter. And I think, a few minutes after that, Lors went down and buried a nice goal there. And then after the game, my parents and my family were asking me about it. But, there's not too many moments. It's more the moments I remember the most are when we're celebrating a win afterwards with the whole team. And, it's a great feeling, and hopefully we can have it a few more times this year.
You knew exactly what I was thinking about. And it was Matt Lane in front of the net. It was a 1-1 game in the third period. You make that glove save going full extension. I don't know if there's a thought process that goes into making a save such as that, or whether it's all just purely instinct. But when there's a guy in front of the net with the puck, is there something you're trying to do, whether it's just make yourself big, or is there a way that you can read what the shooter's doing?
I think it's whenever the puck goes out. It was a wraparound play. I just tried to get my pad down and bounce off my pad right to a stick. And I think after that, I tried to push out. And our Cam always tells me to push over to the middle, make sure you're square to the shot before you go out at it. So I tried to get over, and I kind of just threw my glove out there, and luckily I was able to get it in there.
You mentioned Cam. I know you've worked very closely with Cam Ellsworth. Do you look at yourself and say, I'm a different goaltender now than when I first set foot on this campus?
Yeah, definitely. I think it's night and day. I think I've calmed my game down a lot. I think I'm a lot more poised in net. And I can attribute all that to him. He's helped me immensely through my 3 years here, and it's really been a blessing working with him for these 3 years.